Hey guys, welcome back. Another quick video on just a few kits that I've received here from eBay fairly recently. I haven't told my wife yet. I'm just joking. Yeah, this is always a challenge. But anyway, just wanted to show them to you. Quick video just to show you the kits that I just got in. I like to buy older kits on eBay. I'll buy the new ones too if I want them, but I just like to buy the older kits. Generally don't build them, but I like to hoard them. So I wanted to show you my new additions to the hoard. This one, starting off, the Yankee Challenger. I'll keep it under here for the lighting. This is an AMT kit, Yankee Challenger. This thing was like 1981, I believe it was, when it was released. It was also Matchbox owned AMT for a short while. As you can see, that this Matchbox kit here, these two kits were produced about the same year. Matchbox only owned AMT for just like 2 or 3 years, so this kit was just after the Matchbox edition of this kit. So there's two of them that almost look identical, except for this says Ertl, the other would say Matchbox. But anyway, nevertheless, this is about a 1981 kit, and it's not in the best of shape. It's seen its fair share of beating and banging, but it's a cool car. I remember seeing this kit as a kid, and I always thought, why are they trying to make it look like the Dukes of Hazzard? And they weren't. But this is a really cool car. The tires on these old AMT kits, check this out, and I'm going to get to this kit, but you've got these old, looks like mud grips. Check it out, same tires, same mud grips on the 30. You need the mud grips on the 32 and the Yankee Challenger in case you decide to go off-road. But yeah, they had some cheesy tires back in the 80s on these AMT kits, and I remember when I was building them as a kid, it didn't matter to me then, but now I'm looking at realism, and it's like, it's probably not the best pick for tires, but oh well, nevertheless. But this is a cool kit. So it's got the supercharger and all those things. It's just it's sealed, so it's, everything's in there. I don't know what the decals may look like, but they're probably okay because it is sealed completely, and it doesn't look like there's any water damage or anything. So this is a cool kit. If I can get another one, they did produce this kit a little later. I would build it, but because this one has a little age to it already, I probably will keep that one and let my kids sell them at a yard sale one day. Anyway, all right, so this one, 1966 Olds 442. I love me some Olds 442s. They're pretty cool. I've built the 69 Olds 442, and I recently just built the 69 Olds Hurst Olds with the 455. But this is a cool kit that I bought off eBay, and it was smashed. It was smashed when I got it. And it was smashed on the listing too, so it wasn't any false advertisement. But no parts were damaged in the smashing of this kit. So let everybody know that everything is a-okay. And it's awful quiet because this kit, actually the contents are on the bench next to me. And yeah, surprise. Anyway, this is going to be a fun kit to build. It's going to be a great looking kit. Any old late 60s muscle car is just so cool. But I think the Oldsmobile cars were more of it was almost like a luxury hot rod. It had the bells and whistles. And this one is a neat kit. And like I say, this one is also, its copyright date is 2004, so it's not terribly old. So that's why I decided to build this one, because I could probably still get my hands on some others. So yeah, it's going to be a cool car, and I'm going to have a lineup of Oldsmobiles, and that's going to be so cool. All right, moving on. 23T delivery van, Budweiser edition. How you like that? This thing here was a 1978 release from AMT. I was 2 years old when this one was released, and this is pretty cool. Could you imagine building this thing? It's probably, what I would say the parts count is probably like, what, 12 or something like that. It's just by looking at the pictures, this thing is ultra simple. I mean, it does have an engine, but I'll probably never crack the plastic. And I know that bothers some people. It's like, why the heck do you get these things if you don't build them? Why not? I mean, these things are so cool to me. To when I walk in here, I can look up and I can see all these kits, and I'm like, oh yeah, check that one out. Oh yeah, look at that one. Oh yeah, look at that one. So I can do that, or I can turn around here and I can say, oh man, that is so cool. Look at the old, you know. So that's why I buy these things and don't build them, because I think my most enjoyable part of the hobby is buying them. Not like I gotta buy something. It's just like, when I say buying them, I mean adding to my collection and then enjoying knowing that they're there. If I ever want to open it up and build it, I will. But yeah, this is a neat old kit. Very low detail, and but nevertheless, it's neat. It's an old Budweiser delivery car, and I thought it was cool. And I think I got a pretty good price on this thing. So that's that one. And last but not least, and if you guys watched my video on the history of AMT's 32 Ford, this one was mentioned in there, although it wasn't this kit. I didn't have it in my possession at that time, but this was one of the ones that I did mention in that history of AMT's 32 Ford Roadster. And if you haven't already watched that video, it'll be in the after show when the videos pop up on the screen. So I'll put it there. You guys can check that video out. Reggie Jackson was an avid car collector, and he had a bunch. He played for the New York Yankees, although they blacked out his helmet there. There's no Yankee symbol on there because they would have had to get the license from the Yankees too, I suppose. But yeah, he was an avid car collector, probably still is. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, and this is just coming from deep down in the portals of my memory, I think that he was from down, or had a car garage down in Florida, maybe Jacksonville or someplace, and it burned. And I think a lot of his car collection got burned. I'm not sure of that, and correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody's burned. I remember it was down in Florida and it burned up. But anyway, there's a picture of Reggie beside one of his. That's a 32 right there. But it's just a cool kit. It's got some kind of, I can't tell what the engine is. It's maybe a Hemi or something like that, but wide vinyl tires. Oh yeah. But anyway, it's gonna be cool. It's got all the contents. It doesn't have the plastic on it, but I have opened it and went through, and it's all there. It's just like one big bag of plastic and a few other little things, but it's a cool kit. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this was also 1981. This is the year that Matchbox was still owning AMT for like 3 years. It didn't last long at all. I'm not sure why. I don't know all the details on that. In that history lesson that I gave on the AMT 32 Ford, I searched as much information as I could. It's very limited on the history of like model companies. So I did the best I could with the limited resources I had. I made some mistakes in that video, and there have been some guys that made a few corrections for me, and that's fine. But I think it's interesting to make those videos about the history of a certain particular model kit, or a line of model kits. The 32, I did the Revell 32 history, and the Ford history, and now the AMT 32 history, because the 32 Ford has such a heritage within hot rodders, within street rodders, and within model builders. I mean, most of us guys have built a 32 Ford. I remember building one, the 32 Ford Vicky, that I think Matchbox initially released and then Ertl. But I built that one as a kid, and that was neat. And I'm trying to get my hands on one of those, but hadn't to. They're rather expensive, and I can't see paying like 40-50 bucks for a model kit unless it was just something super special. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. Maybe it was boring to you. I don't know. I'm just trying to show you guys my new ads to the Horde, and this one's going to be an uploaded video very, very soon. So keep your eye out for that, the 442, and it's going to be a cool build. I think it might be blue. I'm pretty sure it might be blue. It's going to look good. Don't think these other 3 kits will see the bench, but they will see my shelf, and then I will see them, and that will make me happy. Anyway, guys, you guys have a great day or evening whenever you're watching this. Be safe, take care, and oh, by the way, if you haven't already gone over to Model Car Videos Facebook group, please go over and join. Having a great time. And if you haven't already gone over to Hobby Nut Models, go over there, check out their inventory, and those links will be in the description for the Facebook and for Hobby Nut. So go over and check both of those out, and you guys have a great rest of your day, great rest of your night, or great rest of your morning whenever you're watching this. All right, guys, take care. Bye.